I didn't find out my husband was cheating the way most women do. I found out when 2 children ran past me, called my husband Daddy, and his entire family smiled, like I was the only one who didn't already know. I used to believe betrayal came with noise, with shouting, with confrontation, with a moment so clear you could point to it and say, that's where everything broke. I didn't know betrayal could be quiet, organized, approved by family. I didn't know it could sleep beside you, pray with you, and still destroy you slowly. When I married Michael, I believed I was choosing a lifetime. I gave him my faithfulness, my body, my years. I stood beside him through promotions and disappointments, through sickness and lack. And when the doctors finally said the words out loud that I could not have children, I felt something collapse inside me. At first, Michael held me while I cried. He said, "We'll be okay." But his parents changed, not suddenly, gradually. Like people withdrawing affection they no longer felt obligated to give. They stopped asking how I was doing. They started asking when Michael would become a father. At family gatherings, babies were passed around like proof of success. Names were discussed. Schools were planned. I learned how to smile without breaking. No one noticed my hands were always empty. Here's what hurts the most to admit. While I was fasting, while I was praying, while I was blaming my body, my husband was already a father. Michael started coming home late, guarding his phone, answering questions with irritation. When I said something felt wrong, he smiled. "You worry too much," he said. "You're just emotional." But intuition doesn't whisper. It pounds. I found out during Christmas. We went to his parents' house like we did every year. I carried gifts. I carried hope I didn't want to admit I still had. Then I heard laughter, children's laughter. A little boy ran past me, then a girl. They didn't hesitate. They didn't look confused. They ran straight into my husband's arms. "Daddy!" they shouted. My body reacted before my mind did. My chest tightened. My ears rang. Everyone laughed. Everyone. His mother clapped her hands in joy. His father smiled like a proud man who had won something. His sisters rushed forward. No one looked at me. "This is Daniel," his mother said casually, "and this is Deborah." I couldn't feel my legs. "My what?" I whispered. She looked at me with irritation. "They're Michael's children," she said. "A man must have heirs." That night, I asked him the question I already knew the answer to. "How long?" He sat on the edge of the bed, staring at the floor. Then he said, "Years. Years." While I slept beside him, while I defended him, while I blamed myself. "She gave me a son," he added quietly, "then a daughter." I didn't scream. I didn't cry. Something inside me just shut down. What destroyed me wasn't the affair. It was the permission. His parents had known from the beginning. They encouraged it. "You're a good wife," his mother told me, "but a woman who cannot give children must understand." Understand. As if betrayal was an obligation. During holidays, the children came to a parent's house. Rooms prepared, meals cooked, photos taken. I was introduced as Auntie Ruth. The other woman, Lydia, was welcomed warmly. "She is fruitful," they said. "She saved the family." I was still legally married, but already replaced. When I cried, Michael became distant. "You want me to abandon my children?" he asked. "You want to disgrace me?" Disgrace. As if I wasn't the one bleeding quietly. His mother stopped pretending. "A woman is known by her womb," she said. "Love doesn't continue a lineage." I started disappearing. I spoke less. I dressed down. I stopped imagining a future. I watched my husband laugh with children born from my betrayal and wondered how pain could be this patient. One evening, I overheard his mother speaking to a neighbor. "She should be grateful we allowed her to stay," she said. "Another woman would have been sent away." That was the night something ended. I realized I had been faithful in a house that rewarded betrayal, loyal in a family that celebrated my pain, ashamed of a body that had done nothing wrong. My womb was not my crime. When I told Michael I was leaving, he didn't shout. He didn't beg. He looked at me like a man finally seeing the cost of his choices. "I don't want to lose you," he said. It was the first time he said it. I packed quietly. No one helped me. No one stopped me. His mother watched from the doorway. The children's laughter floated in from outside. Life. Continuing. At the door, Michael reached for my hand. "What if we start again?" he asked. Start again, as if years could be undone. I didn't answer. I stepped into the sunlight. That night I sat alone in a small rented room. My phone buzzed, an unknown number. "We need to talk." I didn't know he was still married. Lydia. Before I could reply, another message came in, from Michael. "My parents say this will destroy the family." Then a third message, from a hospital number I didn't recognize. "Please contact us urgently regarding Mr. Michael A." I stared at the screen. 3 messages, 3 possible futures, no clear truth. I turned the phone face down. I lay back and closed my eyes. For the first time in years, I didn't know what tomorrow would bring, and that uncertainty felt like freedom.